continue our reading of Dilexit, He Loved Us, on the human and divine love of the heart of Jesus by Pope Francis. Saint Theresa of Lisieux on the veneration of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Paragraph 136. Perhaps the most important text for understanding devotion of Theresa to the heart of Christ is a letter that she wrote 3 months before her death to her friend Maurice Bellier. When I see Mary Magdalene walking up before the many guests, washing with her tears the feet of her adored Master, whom she is touching the first time for the first time, I feel that her heart has understood the abysses of love and mercy at the heart of Jesus. And, sinner though she is, this heart of love was disposed not only to pardon her, but to lavish on her the blessings of his divine intimacy, to lift her to the highest summits of contemplation. Dear brother, ever since I have been given the grace to understand also the love of the heart of Jesus, I admit that it has expelled all fear from my heart. The remembrance of my faults humbles me, draws me never to depend on my strength, which is only weakness, but this remembrance speaks to me of mercy and love even more. Those moralizers who want to keep a tight rein on God's mercy and grace might claim that Theresa could say this because she was a saint, but a simple person could not say the same. In the same way, they excise from the spirituality of Saint Theresa its wonderful originality, which reflects the heart of the Gospel. Sadly, in certain Christian circles, we often encounter this attempt to fit the Holy Spirit into a certain preconceived pattern in a way that enables them to keep everything under their supervision. Yet, this astute doctor of the Church reduces them to silence and directly contradicts their reductive view in these clear words. If I had committed all possible crimes, I would always have the same confidence. I feel that this whole multitude of offences would be like a drop of water thrown into a fiery furnace. To Sister Mary, who praised her generous love of God, prepared even to embrace martyrdom, Theresa responded at length in a letter that is one of the great milestones in the history of spirituality. This page ought to be read 1,000 times over for its depth, clarity and beauty. There, Theresa helps her sister, Mary of the Sacred Heart, to avoid focusing this devotion on suffering, since some had presented preparation primarily in terms of accumulating sacrifices and good works. Theresa, for her part, presents confidence as the greatest and best offering, pleasing to the heart of Christ. She writes, "My desires of martyrdom are nothing. They are not what give me the unlimited confidence that I feel in my heart. They are, to tell the truth, the spiritual riches that render one unjust, when one rests in them with complacence and one believes that they are something great. What pleases Jesus is that he sees me loving my littleness and my poverty, the blind hope that I have in his mercy. That is my only treasure. If you want to feel joy, to have an attraction for suffering, it is your consolation that you are seeking. Understand that to be his victim of love, the weaker one is, without desires or virtues, the more suited one is for the workings of his consuming and transforming love. Oh, how I would like to be able to make you understand what I feel. It is confidence, and nothing but confidence, that must lead us to love. Here ends our reading.